Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will learn about how Flow Designer can be used as workflow. So first let me navigate to Flow Designer. Create one flow, click on new and click on flow. Request company laptop is our flow name. Let's click on submit. In the trigger condition, select as service catalog. Click on done. And here using get catalog variable action, we have to get the variables available in that particular catalog item. Okay. First let me show you that catalog item. So this is one of the catalog item which I have created. Scroll down. Here we have two types of variables. One is requested for an email. So we have to get these variables to Flow Designer using get catalog variable action. And here the submitted requested item is this requested item record. This requested item record is nothing but so these are the list of requested items. Whenever we create any request, that request will get stored in this table sc underscore req underscore item. Let's click on this RITM. Here we have few fields, right? Number, item, state, approval. So these fields we can access from here. Expand this requested item record, active, see approval. So these are the fields available for this requested item record. Now let's drag this requested item. Okay. Oh. Here we have to select our service catalog. Request for company laptop is our service catalog. As I shown to you, for this catalog item, we have two variables. Requested for an email. Let's add these two variables. See here in get catalog variables, we could see those requested for an email variables here. We can use these variables in Flow Designer whenever we want. So let's click on done. So here using get catalog variable action, we get all the variables available for that particular catalog item. Here the catalog item is request for company laptop. After that, we have to check whether that requester for has manager or not. If manager is not empty, then we have to ask for approval. Click on flow logic. If manager is not empty, from where we can get these manager details? From where we can get these manager details using this get catalog variables, because here requested for is a reference field, right? So expand this requested for. Here you can find the manager. See here we have manager, right? So click on this get catalog variables. Requested for manager is not empty. If what we have to do, if manager is not empty, the next step is we have to ask for approval. So click on action and type as ask for approval. For which record, this requested item record. Select as approve or reject. And here choose approval rule is anyone approve or rejects. Here who should approve that requested for manager, right? So let's click on this. Click on get catalog variables. And get the manager of that requested for. Here if you want to pass the static user means yes you can pass using this add user, or if you want to add any group in this field means yes you can add group also, or if you want or if you want to add approvers manually, you can check this add manual approvers option. So right now I want to make this dynamic, so that's why I selected this requested for manager. Click on done. After this, either manager may approve or reject this particular RITM, right? So what if he approves? So just click on flow logic, select if manager approves. How we know whether the manager is approved or not? Just click on this. In ask for approval action, we have approval state, right? So click on that, and this approval state is choice field. So here you can get whether your RITM is approved or rejected. So just click on this approved. If manager approves, then we have to create one catalog task. So let's click on action and type as create catalog task. This is a requested item. Let's name the short description as task 1. Add these two variables to right side and click on done. So once one task is closed, I have to create another task. So let's click on action and type as create task. Short description as task 2. Click on done. Once these two tasks are completed, we have to update the record. Click on action and type as update record. Which record? This requested item record, right? See, here in this requested item record, here we are going to update this state as closed complete. State is closed complete, and you can add another field like approval. Approval is approved. Click on done. If manager approves, then it will create two tasks, and after that it will update the requested item. So what if manager rejects the RATM? Let's click on flow logic and type as else. Else it will update that record as closed incomplete, and this approval state is rejected. Update record. The state is closed incomplete, and approval is rejected. If manager approves, then it will create two catalog tasks of, and it will update the record state as closed complete and approval as approved. Else it will update the record state as closed incomplete and approval as rejected. What if manager is empty? Click on flow logic. If manager is empty, how we will get the manager details? Click on get catalog variables action requested for manager. If manager is empty, then we have to update the record state as closed skip. Update the record. Click on state is closed skip, and we will type a short description as Manager is empty. Click on done. Once you are done, you have to make sure that you have to end the flow. End flow. See here that the trigger condition is service catalog. After that, using get catalog variable action, we have get the variables available for that particular catalog item. And here we are checking using if condition if manager is not empty. How we will get these manager details using these get catalog variables requested for manager. If manager is not empty, then we are asking for approval. Here we have to create, once manager approves, we have to create two tasks. Here we have created sequential task, guys. That means if one task is closed, then only the other task will be created. In next video, we will learn how to create a catalog tasks parallelly. For example, if I want to create two tasks for two different groups at a time, we can send using, we can do that by using, do the following in parallel action in Flow Designer. We will learn about parallel task in my next video. Once these two tasks are closed, we have to update the requested item record as closed complete and approval state as approved. Else, we have to update the record as closed incomplete and approval is rejected. So this is when manager is not empty. What if manager is empty? If manager is empty, we have to just update the record state as like closed script and short description as manager is empty. So now let's save this. Click on activate. So this is a catalog item which I have created request for company laptop. Here we have to call that flow designer. So in the process engine here we have flow and workflow options like, so we have created flow just now, right? We have to call that flow here. Then only that particular flow designer will be executed once the request has been submitted. So let's copy this name of the flow designer and save this. Now let's test our flow designer. Just click on. First, I am taking one user which is having manager. See here for able tutor we have manager. Let's click on order now. This is the RITM. See here the currently the state is open and approval is requested. See here the approval has sent to the requested for manager. Here who is the requested for able tutor is the requested for, right? And who is the manager of this able tutor? Adela. So that's why approval has sent to this manager. That is what, right, we have mentioned in our flow. See here if manager is not empty, that means for able tutor we have a manager. It is asking for approval for the requested for manager. Who is the requested for manager? Adela. So till here we have done. Now what if manager approves? If manager approves, we have to create one catalog task. Once this task is closed, we have to create another catalog task. Okay. Now let's approve this requested item. Right click and click on approve. Let's refresh your RITM. See, one catalog task has been created with a short description as task 1. See, this is a catalog task, short description as task 1. Once I close this catalog task, then only the another task will be created. That is what the meaning of sequential task, guys. Now I am going to close this task, closed complete. Click on save. Refresh your RITM. See, once I close this task, the another task has been created here. See, once this task is closed, we have to create another task. So now we are in this stage, create catalog task with a short description as task 2. So let's close this task. Once I close this task, then only this particular update record action will get executed. Okay. So now let's close this task as well. See, now the two task has been closed. Let's check the state and approval of this requested item. Now the state changed to closed complete and approval is approved. See, once these two tasks are completed, we are updating the requested item record with the state as closed complete and approval as approved. See, with the state as closed complete and approval as approved. Let's close this. Now we see manager approves condition. What if manager rejects the requested item? It should update the state as is closed incomplete and approval as rejected. So let's test this also. Click on order now. This is a requested item. The state is open and approval is requested. And approval has sent to the requested for manager, that is Adela. So now let's reject this request and let's see what will happen. Let's refresh your RITM. See, if I reject this RITM, the state change to closed incomplete and approval is rejected. That is what, right, we mentioned in the flow also. Update the record as state closed incomplete and approval as rejected. Now we have one more scenario to test here. We have done testing till now. If manager is not empty, what if manager is empty? So let's test that also. Take this able tutor and remove the manager from our able tutor. Let's save this record. Now for able tutor, there is no manager. What is the next step should be taken if the manager is empty? We have to just update the requested item state as closed script and short description as manager is empty. So let's test that. Click on order now. No approval has sent here because for able tutor there is no manager. So that's why here the state field updated to closed script. Click on this design form. A short description was not there in the form, guys. So let's bring that short description on form. Yeah, here it is. Let's save this. See that state got updated to closed skip and the short description is said to be manager is empty. I supposed to bring the short description here, guys. Okay, no problem. So just I want to show you, right? So that's why up here the manager is empty. Okay, short description updated to manager is empty and the state is for closed skip. Why? Because for the able tutor there is no manager. This is how the flow designer can be used as workflow, guys. And whenever you are using here the trigger condition as service catalog, you have to remember that you have to call this flow designer in that particular service catalog. Then only this particular flow designer will get execute. Otherwise, it won't get execute. Okay, where you have to call that on the process engine, where you have to call here that flow designer under process engine in the flow, you have to call that flow designer in this flow. then only that particular flow will get executed once the request has been submitted. Otherwise, it won't get executed. And also here how we can check whether this flow has been executed or not. Click on these three dots and click on the executions. So this is how you can check whether your flow has been executed or not. Here you can also check the state. Currently the state is complete for all these three executions. So this is how we can check the executions in Flow Designer. Yeah, that's it for today video guys. I hope you like this video, and in next video we will learn how to create a parallel task in Flow Designer so that we can send two different tasks to two different groups at a time. So stay tuned, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.